Hi everyone, I'm Kathy Marvel and welcome to Operation Less Stress. This week's theme is all about self-care and today's mindful moment focuses on transition routines. Now, developing a transition routine helps us to feel more in control of everything. It also helps us to make room for all that's important. So make room for those kiddos who are super excited to see you after you get home from work, but if you haven't transitioned, you might not be ready for that. Help you to make room for those important tasks that you have to do at work today. But if you haven't transitioned from home to work, then you're not ready for that. So transition routines can help us do three things. First, it can help us cope with change when we need to, can help us form those healthy habits, and also helps reduce those stress levels. So we've already talked about morning routine, whatever that looks like for you, so that you can transition from sleep to being ready for the day and focused and motivated. So whatever it is that you've decided that you need to do, that's what you're going to do every single morning. We've also talked about work shutdown routine. And again, that is a transition time that helps you to leave work at work and leave work on time so that you're ready when you get home. When you have those kiddos that are ready to see you, you'll be ready as well. Both of those times are super important, the morning routine and the work shutdown routine. But today I'm going to focus a little bit more on those other times of the day, those times that you're transitioning from one thing to the next throughout your day. So we'll start with transitioning from home to work. So if you have a drive, what can you do during that drive that will help you to transition from being at home and with the family and in those roles of mommy, daddy, wife, husband, whatever role you have, into work mode? Maybe it's music. Maybe it's singing. I do that. Maybe it's changing your breathing patterns or using some breathing techniques. Maybe it's making a mental to-do list of what you need to do at work so that you're ready when you get there. Whatever you need to do it every single day. If you work from home, then you still need to have that transition time. So maybe it is taking 3 deep breaths as you walk into the workspace. Maybe it's a diffuser, maybe it's music. Whatever it is, whatever feels right, do it daily though, so that you have that transition routine in place and you're ready for work mode. So transitioning from work to home, at the end of your day, you've got to get back home. And again, if you drive, what can you do daily that is a clue to your brain that it's time to leave work behind and shift the focus to home? Maybe it's music, maybe it's breaths, maybe it's talking to a parent or a mentor or a friend on the phone, hands-free. Maybe it's after you arrive home, you stay in the car for 5 minutes and you kind of reflect or meditate. Whatever it is, find some kind of thing that works for you that is a habit and a routine. If you're already at home, you still need that transition. You've got to transition out of work into home. So maybe you take a shower, maybe you change your clothes, do your 30 minutes of exercise for the day, whatever it is. Again, you just need to clue your brain in that it's a transition, that you're shifting focus from this thing to this thing, from work to home now. Transitioning from family time to sleep at the end of the night. You all know how important that is for kids. Oh my goodness. Bath, jammies, brush your teeth, snuggle up, read a book, whatever your kids' routine is to transition into sleep. Adults need that too. What does yours look like? If you don't have a sleep transition, then you need to figure out what it is that's going to help you with that. Maybe it's your time to reflect on the day. Maybe you journal. Maybe you read a chapter. Maybe you have a cup of tea, put some essential oils on, bath, a shower, whatever it is, do that thing every day as a transition routine for sleep. Whatever it is needs to be repeated daily so that your brain has that clue. When you transition from one thing in your day to the next thing, that transition is much more smooth when you can give your brain that clue. Whatever it is though, it only works if you do it every day, if it's a habit. When you do that every single day, then your brain recognizes that clue or those things as a clue, and you can transition. And when that happens, it makes for a really intentional and smooth transition. If you found this mindful moment helpful, use it and share it. Join me tomorrow if your goal is to not just survive, but to thrive in this thing called life. If you are wanting more mindful tips, head to the Sunshine Spotlight. If you want past and future episodes of Operation Less Stress, head to Kathy Marvel YouTube. I will see you all tomorrow.